Good morning. This is Stephen S. Wynn with another picture of God so that we can connect with Him and deepen our praise of Him and His Son. This morning I was thinking about John 3:16. For God so loved the world that He gave His only begotten Son, His only born Son, that whoever believes in Him, whoever believes in His Son Jesus, who was born, should not perish but have everlasting life. You know, I've read this verse so many times that I think it's lost. I think I've lost a sense of its enormity. But thinking about a recent experience really helps me to remember and really contemplate how awesome is the love of God through His Son Jesus. So recently, I helped a friend of mine gather potatoes from his garden, and we put them in bags, and he had me put the bags of potatoes in his root cellar. And now, this root cellar was not my favorite place on the planet. First of all, you have to duck your head. You have to duck down to keep from it hitting your head as you go in. And then it's really dark in there. It's really damp in there. I didn't know what creatures might be down there. Cobwebs, that kind of stuff. And then, so you have to hunch over the whole time you're in there. And so lifting these heavy bags of potatoes onto the shelf as you're hunched over, it's not a great place to be. And, when Adam and Eve sinned, Jesus saw what would be the future of human beings. They would eventually die and never come back. And this was unacceptable to Jesus. And this was unacceptable to His Father. And then God and His Son didn't just say they loved me, but they put their love into action. And God gave His only begotten Son. Jesus came down into this dark, damp world full of cobwebs and having to hunch over and and of course, Jesus' experience was much worse than my experience in the root cellar. But what an amazing love that both God and His Son have for us, for me. And so my praise to God today is that God is not someone who just says He loves me, but He puts His money where His mouth is. He gave His only begotten Son. And if I believe in Jesus as God's only begotten Son, I will never perish but have eternal life.